This lesson is on attributes of three-dimensional shapes. Now, attributes are just things that we notice, like characteristics about a shape. And three-dimensional shapes are different than flat shapes. I'm going to go through all the three-dimensional shapes and we're going to talk about the difference. The first shape we have here is called a sphere. And a sphere would be something like a ball that you had in your house, like a kickball, or maybe like a globe you have in your classroom. It's not flat like a circle, it's three-dimensional, it's solid. The next shape we're going to look at here is a cone. And that's like an ice cream cone. It's not flat like a triangle, it's three-dimensional, it's solid. The next shape here is a cube. And a cube would be just like a box that you put things into. It's not flat like a square, it's three-dimensional. The next shape we have is a rectangular prism. And a rectangular prism is different from a rectangle. A rectangle is just flat, like on a sheet of paper, but a rectangular prism is kind of like a cube. It's like a box that you could put things into. And the last shape we have is called the cylinder. And a cylinder would be like a paper towel tube or a soda can. Now let's talk about some attributes of these shapes. We're going to start with the sphere. And we're going to talk about how many flat surfaces they have and how many curved surfaces they have. Now if we look at a sphere right here, and we have another example right here, I don't see any flat surfaces. So they have 0 flat surfaces. Now I do see one big curved surface though. It goes all the way around. Let's look at another shape. Let's look at the cone. Well, the cone has both. If you look down here on the bottom, that is flat on the bottom. So it has one flat surface. Now the area that wraps around, it's kind of like a triangle that wraps around, is one curved surface. Let's look at a cube. I don't see any curved surfaces on a cube, but I see several flat surfaces. Let's count them. We have the one in the front right here. We have one on the side, that makes 2. We have one on the top, that makes 3. We have one on the bottom, that makes 4. We have one on this side, that makes 5. And then we have one we can't see all the way in the back. It would be like back here, but we can't see it. So they have 6 flat surfaces. Let's look at a rectangular prism. I don't see any curved surfaces, so I'm going to put 0. Let's count up the flat surfaces. Well, we have the one on the top. We have the one in the front. That makes 2. We have the one on the right side. That makes 3. Then you have to have one on the left side. That makes 4. You have the one on the bottom. That makes 5. And then you have the one in the back again that we can't see. That makes 6. Let's look at a cylinder last. I see both on a cylinder. I see a flat surface here and a flat surface here. And if you look at this one down here, you can see it even better. Imagine like a soda can. You have the flat surface on the top and you have the flat surface on the bottom. And then where the can wraps all the way around is the curved surface. So it has one curved surface and it has 2 flat surfaces. That concludes our lesson today on three-dimensional shapes.